Hello, all you Conan Exile fans out there. It's Granny Gamester here with another beginner's guide to Conan Exiles. Now, I am playing on the PlayStation 4 single player. And in today's guide, we're going to talk about Shadebloom. Yeah, where to get it and how to use it. Now, Shadebloom can only be found in the Midnight Grove. And that is quite the place to go. You need to visit Jabal Sag, and there is quite the lore about this place. So let's see what it has to say about it. Now it says the groves of Yawel Sag are said to be the places where the gods walk when he chooses to visit this world. In the shamanic traditions of the Black Kingdom, the groves of Jabal Sag are spiritual places reached only through meditation and the ingestion of certain mushrooms. Uh huh. In the Pictic wilderness, however, it is claimed that such a grove exists in the physical world. Perhaps they are both one and the same place, and it is the astral voyage of shamans that brings them face to face with the awesome power of Yabal Sag. This flower, the shade bloom, gathered in a place that may or may not have been a dream, can facilitate the power of Yabal Sag in beasts, increasing the chance of them growing larger and stronger, which basically means you use it to get a greater pet. Yeah, so that's their main purpose. There is another use for them in the Yabalsag religion, but that is going to be in the next how-to. We'll talk about that whole religion. So yeah, what I'm going to do is take you directly to Yabalsag and show you exactly how to get into the Midnight Grove. So yeah, I'm going to do it right now and show you where on the map to go. You need to go right here, this approximate area, and I will meet you there. Okay, so here we are in front of Yawel Sag. You can see him right behind me there. And we're going to go up and talk to him. Yeah, he looks pretty formidable, but he's not. You can just go up and talk to him. He's really kind of friendly. But you're going to get these scorpions right here. And you do want to kill these. And if you don't have any feral flesh on you, you're going to want to get some from these guys. So let's see if we can get some. No, but I have some on me just in case I didn't get some there, because that is one thing you're going to need. So you want to walk up to this fella and you want to talk to him, and he's going to talk to you about not fearing him. He's really cool guy. Once he gets done with his little spiel here,
I would like to talk.
he would like to talk. So you can talk further, but this is also where you learn the Midnight Chemist. But this time, we're going to purchase a potion of midnight for 5 feral flesh. Now, I do have that on me. That is right here. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. But the tricky thing is, the minute you do, it only lasts for 2 minutes. So you must quickly go into your inventory to use it. Now, I am not going to go into this Midnight Grove because I do not want to spoil it for you. This is an awesome experience. When I first did this, it was like, oh, wow. But I will give you a couple of tips. Number one, have plenty of potions on you. Make sure you are strong enough to take on wolves and boars and 3 skull bosses. And bring your best thrall with you. Absolutely. Now, one of the other nice things about this place is that you can leave it at any time. And if you die in there, you can respawn in the dungeon. You're not going to come back out here if you don't want to. Or you can choose to leave, either way. But if you decide to stay in the dungeon when you die, everything that you killed will remain dead, so you can get back to the spot that you were in. So those are a few tips about this place. And you do get the Shade Bloom from defeating the 3 skull bosses. Yeah, you can use any tool to harvest them, but that is the only place you will get them in here. You don't pick them. You don't get them from any other animal or anything else in there. You only get it from the 3 skull bosses. So yeah, And there is a purpose to the end of this, but if you're just there for Shadebloom, you do not need to finish the end of this. And again, I will cover that in the next how-to, the Yabelsag religion. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and purchase this. All right, I'm going to quickly get out of there and get into my inventory, and you see it's right there. I've got 24 seconds left to take this potion. Again, I'm not going to do that right now because I want you to have that thrill of experience. So, but that's how you do it. He's going to give it to you and then you take it immediately. Yeah. And that will take you to the Midnight Grove. Yeah, it's as easy as that. So we're just going to say goodbye because we're done with him. And now now that we have our Shadebloom, and I do have some on me because I did go in there. So we're going to go back to the base. And I will meet you there. Okay, so here we are back at the base, and we are in front of our animal pen. Now, I have in here some babies. Now, I chose to put in, as soon as we get through the lag here. There we are. I have a baby tiger, a panther, a bear, a lion cub, and a shaleback hatchling. Now I'm going for a grader on all of these. Now when I'm going for a grader, I usually like a big pen like this. Oh, that deer is not a pet. No, he's a wannabe. He wandered into the pen and now he can't get out. So yeah, you'll have that sometimes. So yeah, I like to build the big pen because normally I will not put different animals in there all at once. I'll put 5 of the same animal. It just gives me a better chance to get a grader. Yeah. So each one of these animals takes a different food in order to grow into a grader. And the bear is going to take shade spiced honey. The lion and tiger and panther, all 3 of those are going to take the shade spiced raw tuft meat, and of course the shaleback is going to take the shade spiced shellfish. Now I have these already made, but I'm going to show you how to get those. So first of all, you want to go into your feats and you want to scroll over to survivalist and then scroll all the way down to Thrall Taker. You want to click on that, and then you want to click on your Apprentice Tamer, which gives you your animal pen, your feed box, your small animal pen, and then as you've seen before in my guides, you get this whole selection of shade spiced foods. Yeah. So once you have those you have to craft at the stove. Now you can't craft them at the campfire or the large campfire, it has to be the stove. So let's go in and take a look at that. Now you do not need a thrall on it to do anything like that. That's not necessary. They will just be there. And here's your whole selection of shade spiced, because every animal usually takes a different type, with the exception, of course, of the tiger and panther. You know, the cats pretty much take all the same. So yeah, once you have made all those, you're kind of wondering, well, how do you know, Granny, which to feed them? Yeah, well, I am going to leave in the description a link to Tamed Animals, which gives you all the pets and how you can get the greater pet, what to feed them to get the greater pet for the best percentage rate. Yeah, so I'm going to go through these that I have here. Let's open this back up, and we're going to start with the tiger. Now the tiger does take, again, the shade spiced raw tough meat, so we're going to put that in. Now they only need 1. I'll show you that. And there it is. We're just going to plop that in. And as you can see, that's going to feed my tiger. So I've got 3 more that are going to use this. No, 2 more actually. So let's split that again. And we're going to put these two in. And now my panther and my tiger are both fed. Now this is going to give them a 30% chance to become a greater pet. Yeah. And then we're going to put in the bear. Now the bear takes shade spiced honey. So we're going to plop those 6 in, even though he's going to use 1. So you can see he only used 1, and so I have 5 left for another time. And then we are going to give the shaleback shade spiced shellfish. That's what he requires. So we're going to go and throw that in there. And I don't know if we're going to get a grader out of any of them. Let's see, tiger, panther. There. Oh, we got a greater bear. We got a greater bear. Now I do have this sped up, so it wouldn't take that long to do. So let's see what kind of shellback we get. He doesn't look like a greater. I don't think he's going to be. No, he's the purple. But we did get the greater bear. So let's go take him out. Now the greater bear has a 30% chance of getting a greater. All the cats were 30%, with the exception of the lion. The lion is only 25% chance, and of course the shaleback is 25% the same. So yeah, that's how you get your greater pets, guys. Yeah. So yeah, there they are, just hanging out. Oh, good thing, good thing he isn't. The bear wasn't in there with the deer. I don't know if it wouldn't interact with it, though. I don't believe. But that's too bad. But the greater tiger is lovely to get. I love to get those because they're black and white. Yeah, they're just beautiful. So let's take out our greater bear and see what kind of stats he's got. Now look at him. He looks a little rough, doesn't he? Look at the fangs on him, and his fur's a little scruffy. So let's take a look. He starts out with 3,350 health points. And let's go right in and look more closely at his stats. He starts out with 2 strength. He starts out with 10 vitality and 2 survival. Not too bad at all. Yeah. So he's going to be fun to kind of build up and see what he can do. But yeah, that's what you do with Shadebloom, guys. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. And again, I would highly recommend getting 5 of the same beast. I think you'll have a better chance of getting a greater, 1 out of 5 than just 1 at a time like I did. I was pretty lucky to get a greater out of just 1 try for a bear. Yeah, at 30%. Yeah. So yeah, guys, Shadebloom. That's what you do with it. Where to get it? So if you found it helpful, please give me that big old like. And if you would like to see more, just subscribe. And if you hit that little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next video. Well, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. And again, I will leave in the description the link to the place you need to go to find out what kind of shade-spiced food to feed each animal, baby animal that you have. And I will also leave a link to my playlist for the guides for Conan Exiles. And yeah, one to the live streams that I do on Monday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and again at 5 p.m. on Mondays Mountain Time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, so come join us. All right, guys, until next time, Gigi out.